Father Yahweh, we humbly come before you. We ask for your wisdom, your guidance for this deep dive today. May your Rawatch fill us, and through Yeshua, our Messiah, help us understand your truth. Amen. Welcome, everyone. This is the Deep Dive, where we look at sources to help you navigate things. Today, we're really focusing in on a Yahweh-centered life, spiritual and, practical readiness for these times. It's all about that saying, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
That really is the heart of it. We're blending that deep scriptural wisdom, ancient truth with, tangible steps for now. Connecting our faith to how we actually live day to day. Let's ground ourselves first. Psalms 56, verses 1-3, and says, Yahweh is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. But then there's that word Sila, often skipped over.
Right, what does that mean exactly?
It's like a divine pause, a moment to be still, invite the Rawak, the spirit, and find calm even when everything around you feels like chaos.
That's powerful. Finding calm, because Yahweh is our refuge. It changes how you see fear, doesn't it? Yeah. If you truly fear Yahweh, respect him above all, then fearing man, it loses its grip. That spiritual grounding is number one.
Absolutely. And look at verse 3, waters roaring, mountains shaking. Think about prophetic dreams, visions people are having, even recent events. That earthquake in Russia, those tsunami warnings, are these just random? Or are they signs, like the scriptures point to, telling us, hey, pay attention?
Okay, yeah. Let's unpack this a bit more with Yeshua's own words in Matthew 24. He warned, didn't he, that many would come saying, I am Christ. Not maybe literal claims always, but pushing doctrines that sound right but pull you away. Often, with their hands out for money, too.
Exactly. Deception. And then verse 6, wars and rumors of wars. We hear about Russia and Ukraine, Israel and Hamas. But the focus shifts so fast, doesn't it? It gets buried under, somebody on Instagram doing something stupid. We get desensitized.
That's true. And then verse 7 talks about famines. And maybe that's not just like no food, but unreal food. Yeah. Seedless grapes, lab-grown meat. Is that really sustaining us? Plus pestilences, earthquakes. It's all happening.
And it connects to verse 9, Israel facing hatred for Yahweh's name. And verse 12, this is chilling. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That coldness, that turning away from the commandments, it's a spiritual danger.
Which leads straight to the most important part, verse 13. He that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Endure. And James 1.12 talks about enduring temptation too. You have to remember, Yahweh called you his peculiar treasure. Don't follow the crowd when things get cold.
Right. And Romans 5, it lays out the process, verses 3 and 4. Tribulation, it works patience, and patience, experience. And experience brings hope.
And that hope, verse 5 says, maketh not ashamed.
Exactly. Not ashamed of who we are in Yeshua. Wearing fringes, keeping commandments, whatever it is Yahweh calls us to. It's our identity.
Okay, so when we need wisdom through all this, James 1.5 says, ask Yahweh. But verse 6 warns, ask in faith, nothing wavering. Don't be that double-minded man, unstable. Like having a closet full of Jordans but no canned goods, priorities all mixed up.
Yeah, unstable like a wave. And Ephesians 4.14 warns about being tossed to and fro by every new doctrine. We've got to stick to the core things, the salvation issues, not get sidetracked by every clever argument designed to deceive.
That reminds me, I had this experience recently. Power outage in Phoenix, middle of the night. Some drunk driver hit a transformer. Whole area went dark. Fire hydrant blasting water everywhere.
No.
And I realized, standing there in the dark, fumbling, we were not ready. Took us like 20 minutes just to find flashlights. We ended up just leaving the neighborhood because honestly, we weren't prepared even for that short disruption. No AC, nothing.
That really hits home. And it highlights the order. Spiritual and mental readiness comes first, then physical. That's why we do things like the Matabar workout. It builds both spirit and body together for Yahweh.
So for the physical side, people need to know the basics. The 6 C's of survival. It's like your everyday care, your EDC. First C, Christ, Yeshua. Can't survive without him.
Amen to that.
Then a cutting tool knife. Multi-tool, combustion lighter, ferro rod, cover even a space blanket, container for water, and cordage rope or paracord. Get these things.
And how do you start? Don't get overwhelmed. Look online. You can find decent 24-hour bug-out bags pre-made for maybe $160, $200, up to $350. Get something. The challenge is, can you be ready for just 24 hours? Start there.
So wrapping this up, what's the main takeaway for you listening right now? Luke 21.34 warns us, take heed lest your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting. That word surfeiting is like being overfull, desensitized to sin, to the world's ways until they seem normal. Don't let that happen.
Yeah, don't let the cares of this life, as it says, make you unaware. And then verse 19 of Luke 21 gives us this powerful instruction. In your patience, possess ye your souls. Control your emotions through the Spirit. Don't fear physical harm as much as spiritual death. Watch and pray always, Luke says, so you can escape all these things and stand before the Son of Man.
The call is clear. Yahweh wants us ready, spiritually, mentally, and practically. Start that journey now. Prepare your heart, prepare your home, trust Him. Maybe ask yourself, what's one small thing I could actually do this week towards being ready?